What is up, you guys? It is your boy Opaque here, bringing you another day today. We're going to be talking with Gio.
Hi.
As you can tell, he's pretty awkward. Anyways, I'm playing Hachi right now on Tekken, for those of you that don't know what this game is. But further down the line, we're going to be talking about E3 and its benefits. You'll probably see some gameplay of this, and you'll probably see some of the trailers as we talk over it. So we're going to be talking about them, and we're going to give our opinions, what they should do, our suggestions, what we believe they might do, and eventually we're going to give an evaluation about them as well, and then see who we think honestly won E3 for this year. Johnny's going to start us off with the topics, and we're going to be talking about them there. So we're going to wait for him.
So I guess we'll start off with Microsoft's press conference. So what do you think about Cyberpunk 2077?
Cyberpunk. A lot of big hype, mostly because of Keanu Reeves and him being John Wick. And Neo at the same time. As, you know, the one and only. But, honestly, I don't see how it's going to attract my attention. I hear that people are ready for it. I'm just not the type of guy to be playing one of those games. I don't know if that's just me, but it really didn't catch my interest. I'm like, oh, it's Keanu Reeves. That's cool. At least he's doing something for the gaming industry since, you know, he's John Wick. But is he something that I would just play the game because he's on it? No. He's also on Fortnite. But
That's true. He is on Fortnite.
But yeah, I don't think Cyberpunk is gonna be a game for me.
What I thought about the announcement of Cyberpunk 27, I thought it was pretty cool. It's just a RPG, a first-person RPG game, and knowing that Keanu Reeves is in it, I wish I could get it, but I don't have a console for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'm more of a Nintendo Switch player, so I'm more on the Nintendo side. But I was actually pretty interested in it. I might try buy a Xbox for it or a PlayStation, whichever is better to play on. Yeah, I was very interested in the game.
I would recommend the PlayStation. You know, most people
Or
have
might play it on
PlayStation.
PC. You know.
You said you gotta play it on PC, but I don't know.
So what's it called? Next game on our list is Halo Infinite. What do you think on Halo Infinite?
Halo Infinite looks pretty spicy, to be honest. I love the whole retro look with Master Chief. However, I think in his ending scene where he cuts off and he says, "We have to join the fight," could have been pretty much worded a bit better. I think it was kind of cringy to watch that. I don't know if it's just me, but to me it was a bit cringy. I think they could have added, you know, maybe a bit of explicit content on there to make it, you know, seem a bit more aggressive.
Hype.
Yeah, a bit more hype, and it's just something to look forward to. I just hope that Halo has its differences from the ones that we've played before, and see if they have any new content available for new players coming back onto it.
Yeah, it's been like what, 3 or 4 years since a Halo game's been released, so just getting a little teaser of a Halo is pretty nice, but I don't think it's good enough. Yeah, like I can see the Master Chief in the new engine that they're using for their games now, but I wish they kind of showed like a little bit more, a little gameplay to go along with it. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. Just show like how the game moves and how it plays. But so like overall for Halo Infinite, I thought it was pretty interesting. Not really sold on it yet. I have to see more, but so far it's alright. But what's it called? Microsoft decided to talk a little bit about their future consoles for next gen, and they showed off Xbox Scarlet. What do you think about that?
Scarlet being one of the new consoles that Microsoft has been mentioning or disclosing about. I like their approach. I like how you can basically have your own server. I love the idea of the new Game Pass. However, it does contradict itself quite a bit with the whole Xbox Live and Game Pass thing. Scarlet being a full digital console, I think it's going to have its ups and downs at first. People aren't going to be used to being only digital, and I know for those of you that like to get your money's worth and play a game and switch out, aren't going to be able to do that anymore. That's what they really wanted to do with the Xbox One, but as you know, most of the audience did not like that. None of us really thought that we couldn't use or borrow games. So if they have something like a license transfer still, and we're able to basically distribute our games in a sorting type of way, that would be really cool. However, it would change the market a bit and see that they would create like a certain price or anything that they could basically get their hands on to make money. But Microsoft is really cool about stuff like license transfers. So we might see that they allow that still. We might not. But it really just depends on how they want to approach with Scarlet. I've heard that their new and improved Scarlet machine is going to be cost efficient and it's going to have surprising outputs. So it just depends on them and how they have their own approach.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with the same thing he said. I don't have much to say about it since they didn't really show off the model yet. But I don't know, it seems pretty techy, so I'm not really a tech savvy type of guy. I'm just want to see the console and how the UI will look. But yeah. So moving on to Square Enix press conference. They showed off Final Fantasy VII, more gameplay and stuff about it, and I think it's okay, but I don't like how it's episodic. For it being episodic, doesn't really, say well, it says a lot, but it doesn't show much to me of why I should get it, because right now they're showing episode 1, essentially. So we're not even getting the end, or like we're not gonna get the end of Final Fantasy VII right here with this one game. There's gonna be like, there could be like 3 games, and they could all cost $60. So I don't know. Not really sold on Final Fantasy VII. Do you have any opinions on Final Fantasy VII, OPEC?
Final Fantasy, is it a game that I play? No, not necessarily. Do I understand the hype that people have for it? Yeah. As he said earlier, the episodes for it, 1 to all the way to what, 13, 15? I don't even know how many there are anymore. It's hard to keep track. 14? Gee.
Yeah.
Having a lot, it's just, too overwhelming. I see that they're trying to do a reboot. However, if they would, instead of just having 7, make like a whole collection of the first 1 through 7, that would be pretty nice. And then have it as a bundle cost for people. Maybe add some extra features on there. But yeah, we don't want to have another situation where we have to buy single games, and that's just going to be a money grabber, honestly. So if they're trying to do that, I wouldn't really try going for it, as long as there's like a collection that I could possibly buy for a full wholesale price.
Yeah, I can see that. But what's it called? The next game they revealed and finally showed was the new Avengers project, which is the Avengers game made by Square Enix, and that game looks kind of whack, in my opinion. I wasn't really too fond of how the characters looked. Like Captain America looks really weird. Iron Man's armor, I'm okay with it. Like his armor change. Thor, I think it's an improvement from the MCU. Black Widow looks the same. Hulk looks the same as Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner and Hulk. But the main one that really bothered me the most was Captain America. And I don't like, it looks pretty, but I don't like how it doesn't look right to me. What do you think, OPEC?
The new Avengers game, honestly, I don't like it. If they were to have the same aesthetic as they did in the movies, maybe I would be interested. But I just don't know. Potential gameplay, that just means that they're not even sure on what they feel like giving the audience, So that could be a problem there. Knowing that this game has been in years of development brings another problem as well. It means, do they really know what they're doing? Do they have all this quality put into it and they're trying to get the most out of it? Or are they just simply making a whole Avengers game? Honestly, in my opinion, I think they could have just made it into a simple game, with fun mechanics, and then being able to add whatever extras there are as a DLC, and just have it as a season pass. But however, they're trying to make it all complicated where it's on one game, and I don't know. I just, to be on this for years and years, and even before the Marvel MCU movies have even ended, that's kind of a bit shady. So some ideas might be in there, some not. And whether it correlates with the movie, well, that's kind of debatable. So I'm not too sure about it.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't know. It doesn't look that appealing. We'll see if any more information comes out. We'll report on it.
Yeah.
So, moving on to Nintendo's press conference. Luigi's Mansion 3. You want to start that off, Opec?
Luigi's Mansion 3. It looks pretty fun, to be honest. It's one of the games that I have hype for, knowing the fact that Luigi's Mansion was one of my favorite games back when I was playing on the GameCube. So, having that, Luigi's Mansion 2, and then now this, it seems almost too good to be true. Multiplayer, a possible Michael Myers type of, or hide and seek, if you will, type of game mode, which is pretty cool. Which it's in Luigi's Mansion. They have actual competition with, so you have to get as many goes with the multiplayer thing. I just really want to get my hands on it right now because that's a game I really want to play at the moment.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3. It looks like a fun game. I'm definitely gonna pick that up. Add that to my Nintendo collection of games, and it looks really fun and interesting. I like the new mechanics. I haven't played a Luigi's Mansion game. I've played like a little bit of the original one, but I never really finished it. So I guess I could pick this one up and see how it is. It looks pretty fun and interesting. So we'll see when that game comes out this year, in 2019. And the next game Nintendo decided to show off a bit more was Astral Chain. So you want to take this one, Opec?
Astral Chain looks so damn cool. Their characters are polished. The transitions from their third person onto it just looks dope. The color schemes, I like it. Is it going to be a possible competitive play game? Maybe. Do I want to play it? Of course. It looks sick. Usually what brings me into a game is that it has to look attractive. It has to be new, not something that is constantly recycled over and over again. And I think Astral Chain could really hit big on this new upcoming thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like how beautiful and vibrant all the colors are in this world. I just like how the setting is in the future and all this Neo technology with those fucking holograms and shit.
Yeah.
It looks fucking lit as fuck. I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to play it in 2 months from now, in August. So it's gonna be fun to get your hands on that game. Ultimate Alliance 3. This game is my Marvel game of the year instead of the Avengers game. It just looks better. It looks better. It has way more characters. I know I'm gonna get a lot of content from this game, and it's coming out this year too. So for me, it's already a buy. It's a must buy.
Yeah.
What do you think, Opec?
I think being straightforward, having the ability to play multiple characters, and showing the fact that they have the same aesthetics as they do as the MCU series is really cool. Have I played the overall Marvel Allegiance movies? Not necessarily, but this one is something to keep an eye out for if you guys haven't played any of them. It intrigues me quite a bit. It intrigues Geo, of course, because it's one of his top picks for this year. Um, I just have to keep an eye out for it. I just really want to see some gameplay. I think they actually showed some on the Nintendo Treehouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, being able to play Spider-Man, Hulk, and even Guardians of the Galaxy brings some light into it, as compared to the Avengers with just their stale, team. So keeping, would you rather want some cool, awesome nachos, or would you rather have those stale, chips from any
flavorless
chips from
the fucking
any Hispanic restaurant? Would you rather have the hot sauce, or would you rather have the nasty ketchup from school? I think you guys know the answer to that. I might be wrong. Avengers might be actually turn out to be a great game, but does it prove that yet? No. In my opinion, Alliance and with Marvel's stance on it being Marvel's game of this year, I think it could really take the hit for this one.
Yeah.
So
and Nintendo also decided to show some third parties. They decided to show off a little bit of Wolfenstein Youngblood, which is a fun-looking game. I'm not I don't really know the Wolfenstein series that much, but yeah, but it looks fun. I picked that up. What about you, Effect?
I know Wolfenstein is a must-buy for me. Usually I play on the Switch every now and then, and I really want to get a game that could get me on the Switch a bit more. I know Smash Bros. Is on there. Mario Maker 2 is coming out soon. Wolfenstein Youngblood's coming. Doom's coming, and for the Switch in general, I need to get games for it. And I think this could be one of those games that could just, have a whole different feel to it.
Yeah. And also, like you mentioned, Doom Eternal is also coming to the Switch, including also The Witcher, a big RPG series. And I'm very surprised that game's going to be coming to the Switch. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to be doing a review for that game to see how it runs on the Switch and on handheld and on dock. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, and I guess the last thing we could talk about is what the last thing Nintendo showed, which was the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. What do you think about that?
Breath of the Wild looks really sick. As you can always see from the beginning, the one that just came out, I believe, just 2 years ago, and now it's still a great game. And knowing that they're having a sequel to it is just really surprising. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are hyped for that. Not only are they going to be hyped for the sequel, but they're going to be pretty hyped for Link's new return and Link's Awakening as well.
Yeah.
So seeing
it's not really new, but it's more of a
remake
introduction.
Yeah. But seeing how the Legend of Zelda and seeing how they're taking a whole new approach. Well, not a whole new approach, but seeing them move forward and try to also bring back some of the old good games is really cool, and it gives people that haven't gotten the chance to play them a new perspective on how they actually wanted things from back then and how they've managed to change that from now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And also, if some of y'all are curious of why I haven't talked about Animal Crossing, Mario Maker, or Pokemon.
That's till next year, you guys.
Yeah. So, Pokemon comes out this year, but there was a direct that happened a couple months ago. We did a report on that. We felt like there was a lot of other outlets talking about it. But right now, it's just doing our thing. Just giving you our thoughts of what we thought about this E3. So, what do you think about Microsoft's E3? What's your final verdict for that press conference? What would you rate it?
Well, it's because when it comes at the end of the day, there's two different approaches from both companies. You have Microsoft and you have Nintendo. Nintendo has their Switch. They're good on portability. Their Switch is amazing for handling games, especially the ones that run on console. And you have Microsoft doing with their Scarlet, and they're doing the whole entire uh, server idea that they're going out with. And that's pretty cool, being able to play a game anywhere, but it seems pretty pointless when Switch already has the ability to play portable anywhere, basically. You have the ability to dock, you have the ability to dock the Switch, and you have the ability to take out the Switch and have it on the go. And yes, they do have accessories for it. They have cases for it. So it's like they've kept in mind of what a gamer actually wants on the go. And Microsoft here is, I think, going a bit too far on what they expect the average gamer to want. And yeah, it'd be cool to play on your phone. Yeah, it'd be cool to play on your TV on a streaming stick, but it seems really unnecessary. You could just buy a Switch for $300 and just buy the games normally, and you could either have them on a memory stick or have them as a physical copy and play them from there. Knowing that, PlayStation also has their PlayStation Vita, so I think they're good too, but it's not as outstanding as the Switch has, and it hasn't made that much of an effect. Switch also has the Nintendo games, which are really popular, especially now that E3's made all the releases for them that we just talked about. So I'd have to say Nintendo takes the win for this one. I'll give them a solid 8, possibly 9 at this point, because they're the ones that focus on what they actually want the customers to do. Customers want games, we'll give them games. Customers want to be able to play them on the go, we'll give them that. As to Microsoft, I think they're just complicating things to the maximum. All this is budget-wise. I think Nintendo saves money as to Microsoft going neg, but we have to see about next year. Scarlet might be a big hit for them, so we have to see. And Nintendo's also is coming out with a new Switch, so we have to see about that too.
That's true.
There have been some leaks about the new model, however, we have not yet confirmed them. I'll probably put a video link to that, but nothing's been confirmed yet, so we can't really say anything about that. And Microsoft, I have to give them a bit of a 5 in my opinion, not because because I think they're just going too far and beyond. But at the same time, that's what we want at E3. We want people to go way beyond the limits and see what they're able to do.
Yeah. So, but I think that I give Microsoft a 4 out of 10, because for one of the reasons, the big highlights was Keanu Reeves, which for a game that's not even an Xbox exclusive title. So I think that loses a point in my opinion. Yeah, it was a good showing for the press conference, but knowing that game is not even for Xbox, just for the Xbox, kind of.
Are they hiding something? I feel like they're hiding something, but at the same time, they might just be out of ideas.
Yeah, so I just decided to give them a 4 out of 10 for it's mediocre, but they didn't show anything really new. Nintendo, I'm gonna give them an 8. Just because I feel like I was more happy to watch them. Like, oh, all these new games. I'm happy I'm fucking getting games this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so I give them an 8. Square Enix, I'm gonna give them a 5 for just showing mediocre stuff like a lot of what's it called? Just remakes and stuff. So I'm not really impressed with much. But then again, it's not really my cup of tea. Also, so yeah. I think that's it for today, though.
Well, you guys, I think we agree on both terms that it's gonna be the end of this video. For those of you interested on watching more of our content, please feel free to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Tell us what we need to do in order to improve. We want to hear you guys and give us feedback. So that's really important to us. If you guys want, you can join our Discord. You can follow us on our social media platforms that we have listed below down in the description. And if you're here for the new news about the recruitment challenge, please join the Discord and then talk to either one of our supervisors or team leaders. One that's available, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're trying to get a new team going, and this includes for numerous games. So if you join the Discord and you hop in there, you can see what games we have available and see if you can apply for a position there. And yes, we will be attending certain events. Yes, we will be hosting some as well. And for those of you interested, you can keep in touch with us on our YouTube channel here, or you could follow us on Twitch. You can also do that. And we'll be letting you guys know. We will make a schedule in order to keep up with you guys and for you guys to keep up with us, so we can have this as an easy handle. And for those of you guys, please make sure to subscribe. Give a like if you want or not. And all right, I think that's it. Yeah. All right, you guys.